Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your pal, it's your buddy /687 here with another PC build. Today, I'm doing what used to be impossible, the $400 brand new parts PC build. With GPU mining, RAM prices, and everything, it's just not been a build that's been possible to put together recently, but now it is. Prices are starting to decrease a little bit, and I have this $400 build guide for you guys. But first, let me take a nice little sip of my coconut water.
Horrible!
And this video is sponsored by coconut water. It's the new G Fuel. I recommend you all buy shit tons of it and just gulp it down. You gotta stay hydrated. Alrighty. Anyways, all these parts are brand new, nothing used. This is just a brand new $400 PC, so let's start out with the CPU. Starting out with the CPU, you really can't go any other way than the Ryzen 3 2200G. This thing is the cheapest relevant CPU out right now. You might be able to get a good deal on a first gen Ryzen CPU. That might be a good substitute for this if you can find a nice deal on eBay, but other than that, the 2200G brand new is the cheapest CPU you can get that's relevant. It's cheaper than the i3 line with Intel. Intel didn't release any Pentiums with this new 8000 series launch. So this is really the best bottom of the barrel CPU you can get that's currently on the market. It has 4 cores, it's fully overclockable, base clock is 3.5 gigahertz and it can boost itself up to 3.7 gigahertz. It's not the most powerful gaming CPU right now, but 4 cores is still enough to get you by in today's gaming economy, and for the price at about $90, it's gonna be the cheapest option and gonna be really the only option that would fit this build. It also comes with integrated graphics with the Vega 8 chip, and that is a nice little bonus compared to last Ryzen launch. You get integrated graphics if for whatever reason your GPU fails, or if you just want to do some troubleshooting. The integrated graphics are going to help you out in a lot of scenarios. No multi-threading, nothing like that, just bare bones, 4 cores, and that's it. For the motherboard, I have the Asus Prime A320M. This thing is bare bones. It's a micro ATX motherboard, only has 2 RAM slots supporting up to 32 gigabytes of DDR4. But then again, who can even afford more than, 8 gigs of DDR4 nowadays? The stuff is expensive as hell, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. So as far as RAM slots go, 2 is going to be enough for the foreseeable future. It comes with the BIOSes updated already, so you don't have to worry about compatibility with the 2nd gen Ryzen CPUs. It has 4 SATA 6 gigabit per second ports, supports RAID, and other than that, that's about all you get. You're getting onboard USB 3.0 headers. For the money, it's going to get the job done. It has the BIOS updated already, like I said, which is going to save you a lot of frustration because some of these motherboards out there aren't updated. They aren't ready to support the 2nd gen Ryzen right out of the box like this motherboard is. So for the money, it's probably the cheapest motherboard you can get that supports the 2nd gen Ryzen CPUs. And only $61, it's going to fit very well in the build. Next up, we're getting 8 gigabytes of DDR4. Now that comes in 2 sticks of 4 gigabytes, so you're going to be able to take advantage of dual channel memory. It's clocked at only 2133 megahertz. Guess what the brand is though, and this makes up for the lack of speed. It's Patriot, baby.
You're a grand old flag, you're a high-flying flag, and forever in peace.
But anyways, $80 for 8 gigabytes of RAM, that's about as cheap as you're gonna get. I really would recommend 16 gigabytes in these trying times, and if you're planning on upgrading, I'd just get 1 stick of 8 gigabytes of RAM, so then you can just place the 2nd stick down the line, because with this, those 2 sticks are going to max out your capacity on the motherboard and you really don't have an upgrade path from there. It's up to you, but for this case, I decided to go just with the 2 sticks of 4 gigabyte. $60, it's a good fit for the build. Next up, the storage, and in a $400 build like this, you got to compromise somewhere. It was either get 4 gigabytes of RAM or compromise on the storage, and a PC with 4 gigs of RAM just isn't going to work nowadays. Not very well, at least. You aren't going to be able to play any modern games really at all, or at least not modern AAA titles. So I decided to cheap out on the storage a little bit. We went with a Seagate 500 gigabyte 3.5 inch 5900 RPM hard drive. It's only $20 500 gigabytes of storage is going to last you for, you know, a little bit. You aren't going to have to upgrade it right away. And if you do want to upgrade the storage down the line, it's simple. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the case that I'm going to include in this build supports multiple hard drive bays, so you can just throw in a 1 or even 2 terabyte hard drive, 3 terabyte hard drive, fuck it, down the line, and you're going to be a-okay. So for the time being, 500 gigs at only $20 is going to be a-okay. You're going to store a good amount of games, good amount of files, pictures, whatever you want to store on there, and it's going to get the job done. 20 bucks, why not? There you go. Next up, the GPU, the main event, the big salami. I don't know. It's the Gigabyte GT 1030. It has 2 gigs of RAM. It has a teeny tiny little cooler, little fan on there. It's really cute. Oh shit, my bad guys, I fucking lied to you. There's no fan on it. It's passively cooled. It is still cute though, but there's no fan on this guy. All the cooling is done by these aluminum fins. No fan, passively cooled. Pretty crazy that we have GPUs nowadays that can actually play decent games that are passively cooled, but there you go. It's an all white, so the color scheme is going to look a little bit funky in the build. You're just going to have this bright white GPU in your black PC case. But we aren't going for style in this build, we're going for functionality, and this just so happens to be the cheapest GT 1030 on the market today, so might as well throw that in the build. It's only $90, brand new from Amazon. This GPU is actually capable of playing 1080p, low settings, and a lot of AAA titles, and if you're playing CSGO or Rocket League, those kind of things, Fortnite even, you can bump those settings up fairly high, and this GPU, for the money at only $90, is very, very good at 1080p gaming. Surprisingly good, I'd even say. I actually reviewed it in my previous video, so you can click a link somewhere. I don't know, there's probably going to be a link. You can click it. Check out my GT 1030 review if you're curious about how this GPU does today in 2018 from my perspective. But I gotta say, from my experiences with it, it's surprisingly good at only $90. Next up, the case. It's the Antec 1 mid-tower case. Just a very basic name. This is actually a very good case for the money. It's about $38. You're getting like 5 3.5-inch hard drive bays. You're getting like 3 2.5-inch bays for SSDs or whatever. The interior of the case is actually painted, which you don't see a lot in these cheaper cases, so it has a nice uniform black color all the way around. It does support our front panel USB 3.0, and from the looks of the pictures, it does actually have a little bit of space in the back for cable management. So for only $38, this is a very solid case. It's a mid-tower size, so you're getting a decent size case as well for good airflow. I recommend it highly for this build. Lastly, we have the power supply. I went with the EVGA 550 watt power supply. EVGA makes very good power supplies, and 550 watts is going to be plenty of power for this build. It's only $30. It's not 80 plus bronze, 80 plus gold. I don't even think it's 80 plus certified at all. It's just a 550 watt straight up EVGA power supply. But like I said, these guys make pretty good power supplies, and 550 watts is going to serve you fine for a low-end build like this. And it rounds off our build at about $411. I know, it's $11 over the $400 budget that I promised, and I apologize. But if you really want me to, hit me up, private message. I'll donate a little bit of my blood, and I might be able to get you that $11. We'll see. Also, another way I could get those $11 is if you guys use my Amazon affiliate link or my eBay affiliate link. I got 2 affiliate links, guys, and if you use those links to buy anything on those sites, I get a kickback, and that helps out my channel a ton. I also have links to all these parts in the description. You can click those. Those are affiliate links as well, and if you use those to build this build, it's going to help me out a lot as well. I have a Patreon if you want to support me on that. There's a few rewards like admin access in my Discord server. You can check that out. Join my Discord server as well. There should be a link for that in the description. I got merchandise if you want to check that out. I just added a new design last week. It looks pretty good in my opinion. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And if you like what you see, like, who could say no to this face, man? I hope you don't. I'll see y'all later. I hope you enjoyed the video. Tell me what you think about this build down in the comments section below, and I'll be sure to get back to you because that's just the kind of guy I am. You reach out to me, I'm gonna reach right back. See you guys later. I hope you enjoyed. Peace. Oh, ruh-roh, we didn't hit the 10-minute mark, but I actually do have something relevant to throw in here at the end. What do you guys think about the editing of this video? Would you like to see more gameplay? Would you like to see more of my face? I tried to keep a nice balance. Let me know how you'd like to edit these videos in the future, because I don't know what you guys want to see. If my face freaks you out, tell me. If the gameplay is shit, tell me. Alright, see y'all later. Have a good one. Bye.